In the meantime, there is a little bit of good news that perhaps the G20 leaders would rejoice with as they get down to the serious hand of what to do with the global economy, and that is the Greek voters have handed a narrow victory to pro-bailout parties in the parliamentary vote that was being seen as a very crucial election. The vote is widely being seen as a last chance for Greece to remain in the Eurozone. The results were widely hailed by G20 nations. World markets actually rallied after the results came out. Now, finance ministers of Eurozone countries have also welcomed the verdict that provides a status quo at this point of time. The New Democracy Party that has emerged, the single largest party, is expected to form a government with like-minded socialists and, of course, take measures that will keep Greece within the Eurozone. The vote is, of course, crucial for Europe and the world as it determines whether Greece would eventually be forced to abandon the euro. Greece's exit from the Eurozone could have been catastrophic for other ailing European nations and, of course, its ramifications also on the global economy. That seems, as of now, might not happen. D.K. Joshi, principal economist from CRISIL, now joins us for more on this story. Mr. Joshi, as the Prime Minister sits down with leaders of the G20 nations, have we reason to rejoice of what is happening globally? And what would you say as far as the RBI credit policy today? Important day, really, today, in terms of the economy.
Yeah, it is. I mean, as far as the Greek elections are concerned, I think it's a temporary relief. I mean, it's not that the problems of Eurozone have been sorted out. It's just that the split up of Eurozone or the adverse outcome of Greek elections, which would have led to a quick exit of Greece from the Eurozone. I think that would have been something which the world economy could ill afford at this juncture, because I think the growth across the world is fragile and most of the economies are slowing. And Europe particularly could not afford this at this juncture. So I think the problems are not sorted out. I think we'll see still a lot of hiccups going ahead. But at least for the time being, I think the worst has been avoided.
Okay, and Mr. Joshi, what would you say as far as the domestic economy is concerned? Because obviously all eyes would be on the RBI, and also very significantly, the Congress making sounds all over again after putting Mamata Banerjee in place over the weekend. They're again talking about retail FDI. Would the market actually believe all of these statements as of now, or would it just want to look at the numbers that the RBI comes out with?
Well, I think let me restrict myself to what the monetary policy outcome would be. I think that's what looks like, I think, is that they might continue with their easing stance, which means we could today see another rate cut, because I think since the last rate cut, what has happened is the growth has slipped much more than was expected. Yes. Inflation problems continue to remain. So I think looks like for the time being, we'll have to live with somewhat higher inflation than what is expected as normal. But I think there seems to be a need to protect growth. So RBI might step in with a rate cut today.